opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. The give is to Williams. Here's a little room there. Inside and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Moore with the play fake. Fires left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Here's a heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Play action, Carr. Makes the catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Running inside, it's Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got it again. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Williams. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Now here's Carr. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Tight end now in motion. Carr on play action. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. A spectacular one-hand grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Keeping it on the ground inside. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running inside. It's Davison. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Reads it, fires complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The offense changing the play.
Sweet. Where did he go?
Dante Moore. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
29 bounce. 29 bounce.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Moore from the gun on third down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The keeper on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Carr makes the grab on the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Throwing, Carr, under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Complete to the left. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Trying the run, it's Williams. But got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Williams. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Carr to throw. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The screen, and watch out. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop now to see what they do on fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go play action with Moore. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Moore, under fire, being chased.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Third and short now from their own 48. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. He's got him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Q. Booster. Step. Down, ready. Line 14. Slide. Ready, go.
Throwing Moore. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Moore to the air. This one's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This third down a little longer after that penalty.
Sweet, sweet. Hydro, hydro. Return, return.
Again, it's Moore. He fires to the left side. Trying to find the end zone.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks in the hurry-up. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Here's Moore to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give is to Williams. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Punts it out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now,
there he goes. Makes it past the marker. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Williams. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Now here's Carr. Going long. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He might want another play. More play action. He's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Here comes the option. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner. The Ducks will hustle to the line. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore throws to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll go right back to him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gets his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn.
Got it! Touchdown, Ducks! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barrett. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Sends it back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll run it. It's Williams. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Notre Dame, 33. Oregon, 21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore with the play fake. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, and of course Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
22. Go.
Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside, it's Williams. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paula.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, this offense, man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go play action with Moore. Hauls it in. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore. On target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mobley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Carr. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr finds his man down the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
An offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. There's some room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. This quarterback part of their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.